Well, hello, Neighborhood Church, and welcome to Evening Jesus. Hey, this week, very, very special week, and I'll tell you why, because I'm going to be joined with all week my very good longtime friend, Stephanie Zimmerman. She's a marriage and family therapist up in Fresno, the Zimmerman Therapy Group. But back in the day, her and I actually worked together at a church in Fresno and did a lot of ministry with teenagers and college students. It was just a ton of fun. And so I'm excited that we get to spend a little time together again this week. And I'll tell you, Neighborhood, why we're doing this, because what we've discovered as this, maybe you've discovered this as well, as this quarantine goes on, as the COVID-19 pandemic continues to impact our lives, one of the areas that's impacting our lives is in our marriages. Because, well, we're spending a lot more time together these days, perhaps, with our spouses than we were before. And it seems to be putting maybe a magnifying glass on the issues that were always there in the first place, maybe. Kind of cabin fever, and it's created quarantine quarreling, maybe, if we can say that. So I don't know. My question for you is, what do we do? I mean, how do we sidestep or navigate in a healthy way the cabin fever that's impacting our marriages?
Yeah. So it is really tough times right now. And I think one thing that's really important is to keep in mind what your needs are and what your spouse's needs are, and to be able to have really open communication and conversations about are you introverted and are you extroverted, and how much alone time versus family time, how much time to yourself versus, I might need to connect with some friends. And just to be able to have these open conversations where you can speak what those needs are, knowing that maybe not all of them are going to get met right now because of the realities that we're all living with, but just to be able to even speak them out loud, because even if they don't get met, your spouse can come back and say, man, I totally see that need, and I'm so sorry we can't meet that need right now, but I hear you and I can empathize that need is so great right now. But some of those needs you might be able to meet. You might be able to accommodate with each other, and to be able to have respect for the fact that, a lot of us had very different schedules before and different amounts of together and alone time. And so for someone who really thrived off of that alone time before and now is not getting that, to be able to offer that to your spouse and say, yeah, I know you need some time away. So, go into another room, go outside, go for a walk, whatever that might be, and however you can get that, so that you can recharge and come back to be with me or with the kids as a family.
So if I heard you correctly, the way to engage this cabin fever mentality and the quarantine quarreling that comes up is to communicate clearly and express your needs. And when you have the opportunity to offer that to your spouse, hey, I know you need this, so I'm going to do this. And then maybe I would say, if you're the kind of person that doesn't receive help well, could you say, and when your spouse offers that, take it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, awesome. Stephanie, thanks so much for hanging out with us this evening. And you and I will see everybody else tomorrow night.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye, Neighborhood.